Hello guys, welcome to the second part of my Django tutorial. Today I'll be covering models and the models is the M in the MVC architecture and models deals with the databases and Django uses an ORM to interact with the database and we can define models in Python code itself. So we are defining the database tables like this classes. So if you can see that on the right side and there are a lot of classes and left side there are a lot less. The right one is the older Django app and the left one is the newer version and I'll be explaining what I have changed from the older one to the new one. The new one is Django 1.11 and the older one is Django 1.4. And here I have defined several classes as you can see, and these classes corresponds to tables in databases. And you can create the class in Python code and then migrate it using the management commands, and you will create the table in the database. And I have changed the older one a bit, and I'll be explaining what I have changed here and why I have changed it. Because the earlier app used two types of bills, that is an original one and a duplicate one. And to manage that, I had created two distinct tables and populated it pretty much manually. But in the newer app I will be using class based views, and the older one used function based views, and I'll be using some newer methodologies to implement the same functionality without duplicating the models. So here I have changed is I had used float field in the older versions, but I am using decimal field in the newer versions. The main difference between decimal field and float field is that the decimal field is more accurate or precise than the float field. So it will be pretty much saner to use decimal field for the pricing and all that stuff. And there was some problems associated with float field earlier versions. So that's the main difference between this. And also I have added auto now true to daytime fields. Here on the right side you can see, and passed a default value of daytime dot now into that field, but it's much easier to do. Auto now is equal to true, and it will save the current time that the object is being inserted into the database, so we don't have to do anything. And that is the recommended way of doing that. And that's all that I have done as of now. There is a slight modification also. I have changed that to the auto now to auto now add. There is a slight difference between auto now and auto now add. Auto now is updated every time the model is updated, but auto now add is only created when the model is created for the first time. So when we object create an object for the first time, it is created, and every time we update it, it won't change. But if we add auto now, then it will be changed each time we update the object. So in order to prevent that, I had added changed it to auto now add, and that's the main difference between the older one and the new one. And how we can use this models is what I will be describing in the coming sessions. And I'll be uh, uh, I'll be editing the views in this older app and using the newer methods, and show that how easy we can create using class-based views. And there are a lot of mistakes that I had made developing that earlier version, because it was years ago, and I wasn't accustomed with the uh, recommended way of doing, and there were a lot of mistakes, and I learned from that mistakes. And I hope you will also benefit from that. So please do subscribe to your channel if you like my videos, and thanks for watching.